Learning English should be fun. It shouldn't be so stiff or so boring. And one really important part of upgrading your English is practicing phrasal verbs. In today's English lesson, I'm going to teach you some really important advanced phrasal verbs. We're going to have some fun while doing it. We're getting out of my normal space. We're getting out and about so that I can teach you real life English. Make sure to visit EnglishWithKayla.com so I can teach you more English there, and you can join my monthly membership so we can communicate and we can learn together. Now, let's get started. This is a very autumnal, meaning related to fall or the season of autumn lesson, because as you can see, these leaves, they need to be raked up. The phrasal verb rake up is what we say when we put the leaves in a pile.
What?
I want you to rake up these leaves off the lawn.
And typically, people here in the United States, they send the leaves off. They have to bag them up, bag up the leaves. Whenever you're putting things in a bag, like groceries, we say we're bagging it up, bag up.
Bag them up, let's take them home.
We need to put them in bags because we have trash services that pick them up and they deliver them to a big yard waste compost pile. Or sometimes people burn their leaves. That's a thing as well. But as you can see, these leaves need to be raked up. Come in. Okay, so this is the front door phrasal verb list now. So when someone comes to your door, typically, if you want to invite them in, you say, come in, come in. This means, you can come into my house. I'm inviting you in.
Come in, come in.
Another really important phrasal verb is lock up. So oftentimes when you leave your house, you say, let me lock up real quick. This means you're going to make sure all the doors are secure and locked and the windows are closed as well.
Hey, lock it up!
Sometimes if someone is being a little bit aggressive, trying to get into your house, they'll be knocking. They'll say, open up, open up. Open up means open the door. Typically, we use this phrasal verb also if we want to say a store is opening at a certain time. They open up at 9 a.m. So this phrasal verb just means either a store is opening or you can command someone to open up, meaning you're kind of being aggressive, like, let me in, unlock the door, I need to talk to you.
Open it up, open it up.
I feel like one thing that is less common than it used to be is people to just drop by. The phrasal verb to drop by, it means to come by someone's house unexpectedly. Or you could, be in any sort of location, like drop by my store later, drop by work later. Just means like you need to go there. It's not really super formal. It's not a formal appointment. Hey, I'm just dropping by. If you come to someone's front door, knock a door and say, hey, how's it going? I was just dropping by. I thought you might want to have some coffee with me or whatever it might be. So this is a really informal phrasal verb that just means stop by, visit.
They drop by to see me. Who drops by?
A more formal phrasal verb is if you're having someone over to your house, you might say, let me show you in. This means let me open up the door for you. I'm gonna show you where to go. I'm gonna show you where to put your shoes, where to put your coat. I'm gonna make sure that you're comfortable. Or you can say, hey, can you show them in? This means, can you let them in the house and, get them comfortable.
Show him in.
Once you show in your guests, you invite them in, you might say, oh, hang up your jacket or hang up your coat. This is a coat rack. Kind of common. I feel like more commonly people might just have a closet or they might just say, just set your things by the door.
Hang up.
Hang up!
A really interesting phrasal verb is get in, get in. You might have an animal that gets in your house. This means they gain entry without permission or without being invited in. Or if your friend, is just super comfortable with you, they might just open your door and come in your house and say, hey, is anyone home? Say, how did you get in? The door was unlocked. This is a really common phrasal verb in this scenario here.
Get in, get in.
If you are like me and you get a salesperson at your door trying to sell you something, you turn them away very quickly. I say, I do not like sales at my front door. I find it to be very rude. It's kind of not really acceptable here in the United States. In a few different scenarios, maybe if a school children trying to sell you something to raise money, that's pretty acceptable. But when people come to your door trying to sell you things or sell you services, it's kind of seen as rude, and we usually turn people away. We turn away.
And she turned him away.
Okay, I'm gonna start up the car. Start up.
Start up, come on, eh?
When we, turn the ignition on a key on a machine, we say we're starting it up. And then I'm gonna back up. Instead of saying, moving the car backwards, we say back up. This is the fun part. Here we go. And full disclaimer, I've never filmed an English lesson while driving. There's no one around, so I don't think I'll hurt anyone. Back up. Whoop. And now you're gonna watch me drive off. So one phrasal verb, it's really informal, it's really slang, that I think is just super funny is dink around. So this golf cart, honestly, it's just used to dink around. It's never actually used for golf. It's fun to drive around, drive it down the road, there we go. And my kids love rides on it. So we just kind of dink around with this. It's kind of like saying mess around, but even less serious than saying mess around. Like I said, there's no one around. There's no one to run over. There's no one to hurt except for myself. The phrasal verb to run over, it means you accidentally go over something in a vehicle or even a bike.
I run over there, I'm running.
So a lot of times we say that we ran over a wild animal, and we call that roadkill in the United States. Very sad, but obviously it happens.
It's food. 'Tis roadkill, man.
The great thing about a golf cart is you really seldom, which means rarely,
Instinct. Seldom.
have to fill up the gas. Fill up, meaning, put gas in to fill it all the way. It's really nice. They use very little gas.
Fill it up. Fill it up, please.
Like I said, it is autumn, it is fall. It is beginning to be cozy season here in the United States, which is when we want to feel warm because it's starting to get cold outside. It literally is starting to rain outside right now. So I'm just going to cozy up on the couch. I just plopped down, as you saw. These two phrasal verbs, to plop down, this means like literally kind of almost jumping, just falling onto the couch. Maybe you're so tired you just plop down onto the bed or even plop down onto the floor. This is an informal phrasal verb, but you will hear it said just to mean like, oh, we're so lazy, like we just lay down.
You know that the big tourists always lying for free. They sit there and they just plop down, the little kids are around them. Daddy, look at the little thing.
And cozy up. Typically when you cozy up, maybe you get something warm like a fuzzy blanket, you get a cup of tea, maybe you watch a movie and maybe you snuggle with your significant other, your husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. You're cozying up. You're just making yourself feel warm and relaxed.
Very cozy.
If you're like me and you can't hear the movie or the television that you're watching, you'll need to find the remote. I can never find the remote. Hopefully you can find your remote and you can turn up the volume, meaning to increase.
All right, turn up the volume.
Or turn down the volume, meaning to decrease.
Could you turn the volume down, please?
One funny thing about this phrasal verb is when we say, I'm gonna turn up the heat, it means you're going to increase the heat, you're gonna make the temperature hotter. Or if you say, I'm gonna turn up the air, it means you're gonna make it colder. So it's kind of funny how we use turn up and turn down. Sometimes people say, I'm gonna turn down the air. This gets confusing because you're like, are you making the house hotter? Or are you making the house colder? Typically, I find if people say I'm gonna turn down the air, it means they are going to decrease the intensity, which means they're gonna make it a little warmer in the house. Now we're back up in the office because these phrasal verbs are important too. Right now, I'm waiting to print out something very important for you. If you're at work and you need something printed, you would say, "Kate, can you print out this? Print out this piece of paper, print out this document." Again, very important for you. Make sure you visit EnglishWithKayla.com. Let's keep going on our office phrasal verbs here. So I often encourage my English students to jot down important phrases that they learn in my lesson. So to jot down something means to just quickly take notes, not super detailed.
Yes, I jotted down a few notes.
And then another important phrasal verb that I'm using all the time because this is one of my favorite things to do, is to plan out. Plan out. If you say I'm gonna plan out my week, it means you're gonna think about things like meal planning, what activities you have, what you have coming up at work, when you're going to do your workouts. You're planning out your week. You're thinking about the future.
Like plan out our future.
Or some women really like to plan out their wedding even before they're engaged. They like to think about all the details that go into their wedding, even if it's not really happening yet. This goes right along with the phrasal verb dream about. You don't have to be sleeping to dream about something. So like I said, a lot of girls will dream about their wedding, or some men dream about being professional athletes, women too. It just means we imagine it and it's something that we would like to happen someday. It's almost like a fantasy. Oh, I dream about visiting the Bahamas or some beautiful place in the world.
Dream about you.
And then one thing that I'm always finding myself doing before work is kind of thinking about everything. I'm thinking about everything that's going up around my business. I'm thinking about my English students. I'm thinking about things I have to get done. This just means you're sitting down and like you're kind of reflecting on everything that's going on.
I'll think about it.
Let's get into some of the relaxing bedtime phrasal verbs. So first of all, we have stretch out, like, oh, I'm just gonna lay down and stretch out. This just means like extend my body. I'm comfortable in my own house, so I'm stretching out. If you're at the workplace or if you're at someone else's house, it can be kind of rude to just like stretch out because it's seen as like you're so relaxed, you're a little bit too comfortable.
Stretch it out. Fantastic, baby. Stay on toes, bro.
If you are kind of laying down in a really comfortable way, sometimes we say we're curling up. I'm just curling up and watching a movie. I'm gonna curl up and watch a movie. It's kind of like you're cuddling or you're getting cozy, as we talked about before. Curling up means like sitting in a really relaxing kind of laying down way, but typically you have a blanket or a pillow or something like that.
I love with a good book, but
If you're like me and you have a hard time watching a movie without dozing off, to doze off means to fall asleep unintentionally. It's like you're taking a nap that you didn't plan. Or for me, at night, I just doze off if I turn on a movie because I'm so tired at the end of the day.
Don't doze off, dude!
Sometimes we use the phrasal verb to nod off, especially if someone's in like a really boring situation and it's so boring and they're tired and they fall asleep and they wake up and be like, I just nodded off for a second. That just means I fell asleep pretty much while sitting up, just momentarily. It was unintentional. Again, you didn't mean to take a nap, but something so boring, or maybe you're watching a movie and you're just having a hard time staying awake, but you're trying to.
Nodded off? Ross, you were snoring.
If you want to tell someone that they should relax, you can say, hey, just kick back. Just kick back and relax. That's the most common phrase that we use this phrasal verb with. This means make yourself comfortable, stretch out, feel comfortable here. You don't have to feel like you're, offending anyone if you're nice and relaxed. Kick back.
Kick back and enjoy yourself, man.
My favorite thing when I have a ton of time to relax and just be leisurely is to chill out, put on a blanket, and take out a book. So these phrasal verbs, they all kind of go together. Chill out. You can tell someone to chill out if they are being, too stressed out. It's not necessarily polite to say, but people say all the time like, oh, chill out, you're acting crazy right now. It means the same as relax, or I'm just gonna go chill out on the couch, watch a movie. I'm just gonna chill out and read a book. It just means I'm going to relax. It's slang, but it's also a phrasal verb.
Now chill out, we cool.
Chill out.
And we do say I'm gonna put on a blanket. Can you put a blanket on me? I'm cold. We use this phrasal verb like putting on clothes as putting on a blanket.
Put them on, put them on, put them on.
Thank you so much for having fun with me, for changing up the pace of my typical lessons. I hope you enjoyed a bit of a more informal lesson like today's. And make sure to visit me at EnglishWithKayla.com. Like I said, I post all my lessons there, and you can join my monthly membership to get them ad-free with many resources, and you can study with me there as well. I'll see you guys in the next lesson. Thanks again so much for watching with me. Goodbye.